Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly going into the 13th. And so I'm quickly putting on the camera as I set up because a lot is coming through. First of all, happy Mother's Day to all of you who are mothers, who have their mothers around and you're celebrating. We have a joke in my family, every day is Mother's Day, but especially so this year. Most of you know my mother was in poor health, and for the whole year I've been really with her health, and just very grateful. And for those who have, lost your mother recently, to feel the closeness anyway. I wanted to share this week, especially, I was especially close with my grandmother who passed. And I kept seeing double gangers of her, like on the street, and I saw her name appear everywhere. It was just clear she was trying to kind of show that she was supporting from afar. And for those who lost their mothers, I know Mother's Day can be very hard, and just to feel that closeness as well. And look out for seeing other people who remind you of her, seeing their name pop up, or being guided to remember something that a fond memory could really be very much on purpose, just to make you feel the closeness again and the love and support that you still have from them. I just found that priceless. Most of you know I lost my father when I was a child, so it's like that always carried me through. But then also just this week, why I'm sharing it on the video is because I kept on seeing my grandmother in a block away. It looked exactly like her. If she turned around, it wasn't her, and she had a very distinctive look. And I saw that like 2 or 3 times, and then I kept seeing her name, which she had a very unusual name, and I was like, I get it. You're showing me your. I feel you and your love and support. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And yeah. And so the next message was that you're going to remember that commercial about you're going to like the way you look? I think it was for men's suits. So I kept on saying, you're going to like this energy. You're going to like this energy. Like you're going to like the feel of this energy that's coming through right now, because it's going to feel like you finally have the wind at your back. They were showing me almost like a ship out in sea, kind of bobbing around. And finally, you got the wind in your sails. And that's what the energy is going to feel like. And yeah, so they were saying you're going to like the way you look. You're going to like the way you feel. It's the wind in your sails again. So it's a good positive energy that you might not have been feeling for a while, because they're making me laugh about, somebody like almost bobbing out in the water, like, hello, just out there. And like now there's wind in your sails, and you're going. So that's a great energy. So I wish everybody happy Mother's Day, a great week for the 13th. Let's get into it. We're going to tap into the archangels for the messages. We're going to tap into the energy we're dealing with. Like they said, you're going to like the way you look. You're going to like the way it feels. We're going to tap into the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender to make it easier. We're going to tap into messages from heaven, and we're going to end it with guardian angel messages. And definitely pay attention to your own intuition besides what I say. Whatever the length of the video is, I'll look up the angel number message, and it will be the first pinned comment on the video. Please excuse my voice. I have really, really bad allergies, and this is like a really unbearable. My goodness, they're like off the charts this season. So just bear with me. But all right, so we're gonna get into it. Just clear out and get ready to receive, and let's get into the week of the 13th. So you're going to feel a difference in the energy that's supporting you right now. It's going to feel easier. When you have times when you feel like you're swimming against the current, this is going to feel like the wind is in your sails. So if you felt like you were bobbing around, now you're going to feel like you have the wind in, the wind in your sails, the wind beneath your wings kind of thing. All right, let's get into the 13th from the archangels. What are the messages for all of us for the week? Okay, there were honks. You hear all the honks? Okay, so that first card is important. So let me we have, look at that, the wind in your sails, You cannot make this up. Look, it's a boat, and it's Archangel Michael, who is like the wind beneath your sails. Do you hear all the honks here? This is your divine support, where you were kind of bobbing around out here, and all of a sudden they're pushing you. You're going to feel this force, the divine force in your sails pushing you forward now at this time. It's going to feel like going from dark to light. It's going to feel like bobbing around at sea and finally catching like a big wave, and it's going to be brighter, lighter, better, smoother. You're going to feel, you're going to like the way it feels. You're going to like the way, you're going to like this. It's like, you know what it's like when you catch a wave or you're walking down the street on a very hot day and a beautiful breeze comes and it's almost like pushing you against your back on, like you have an ease in walking because the wind is with you. Okay, so yeah, it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. This is travel, relocation, it's movement forward, but you're going to feel you're going into literally smoother waters. This is like after challenges. This is like after trying to make progress. This is after you feel like you're bombing out in sea. It could have been difficult, things like that. You're heading into smoother waters. You're going to feel this energy, and look at Archangel Michael in your sails. I mean, you cannot make this up what I was saying. And yes, Queen of Ariel, this is what they're supporting you in the physical, in your power. Yes, 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 for all you are doing. So the Queen of Ariel, this is nurture yourself and those you love. It's the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, wise advice. This is a very nurturing energy. You're going to be nurturing those around you and yourself at this time. But this is in the pentacles, right? So this is you being in your power in the physical for the things that you're doing. You're coming from a very loving, nurturing energy, very practical as well. But this is also using all your resources very wisely. And the angels are even with you as you're doing this in the physical for what you're doing and your efforts. So this is they're supporting you moving on into smoother waters. You're going to like this energy. You're also going to feel more supported, like backed, like what I always say, love support backing in the physical for the things that you're trying to make better, the things that you are practically doing in your life, because it's through your abilities that you're making things better. So it's like this energy is supporting you and you're doing it in the physical, and that is what is happening. And you're going to feel that you're doing it and it's in your power to do it, and it's making a difference. So this is, you're going to like the way that, you're going to like the way you look. You're going to like the way you feel this energy going into smoother waters, and it's through your abilities you're making things better in the physical. This is very practical. They're also supporting your abilities and your power to do so at this time, and you're going to feel like the force is with you. Not to pull out every pun, it's like the energy is with you, the force is with you, the backing is with you. Yeah, they're supporting your power in the physical right now. You're walking away from things that did not work, and walking away. Look at that. You're walking away from the difficulties. See how this reads? You're walking away from the difficulties here, and you're actually moving on for more balance, or hold your balance at this time. So anything that was the difficulties, the rough, what I'm saying, almost like the dark to the light, whatever this was when you were out bobbing, you're walking away from. And here is the angel of balance again. So whatever this force is supporting you in the physical to walk away from things that are not supporting you, that are not nurturing you, that are sapping from your power in the physical. They're making sure that you're more in your power in the physical, and it's coming from this angel of balance. And we've gotten this 3 times. This is when you're fully illuminated. You're holding your emotions in check. You're divinely connected, using your intuition. You are actually holding the balance. So they're helping you to retain your balance, which in essence gives you more power in the physical, because they're supporting your power to make things better. They're supporting your power. You see them here in the physical. So they're supporting your balance, to retain your balance and power in the physical for the things that you're doing, your abilities in the physical. And you are literally walking away from and sailing on from the difficulties, and they're actually pushing you forward. So you're going to really be using your abilities in the physical to make things better. They're nurturing that, and you're just going to find that. It's almost like the energy is nurturing that, if that makes sense. So yeah, very much supporting your abilities to make things better in the physical, and it's going to feel like you're going from dark to light. You're going to feel like you're moving on from difficulties and everything. You're literally walking away from that, and they're having you come into greater balance, and with that is power, and they're supporting your abilities to make things better, to accomplish things, right? In a very practical ways, but they're supporting and they're almost nurturing that. Yeah, so let's get the goddess guidance, how you can do that for yourself. They're looking at you as the Queen of Ariel here, like in your power. Ooh, medicine woman, you are a channel. You are a channel. That's why they're supporting you here. You are a channel for divine healing power. That's what you're being used for. You're making things better. So they're channel, like you're a divine channel. Hold your balance and use your power. And you're making things better. You're literally a channel for making things better. So don't doubt your abilities at this time. They're going to be with you to make sure that you don't. It's really interesting how they're doing that right now. Yes, like know and honor yourself here, because your abilities, your power, they're bringing this home, why it's really important, because your abilities right now are being used almost like as a channel to make things better. They're going to be working with you. This has been a repeating message about the proper boundaries, so you remain strong, balanced, in your power, focus on your abilities to make things better. They're saying love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, because they want you to retain this. They want you to retain this. So it almost reads like a sentence. It's like, no longer doubt your powers, your healing medicine self. For in the physical. So they're going to make it very clear to you to retain that power and your abilities for what you're doing in the physical, having the proper boundaries. You're being divinely used at this time in your life. It was 11:11 on the video. It's ensuring the divine is supporting you moving in this way. Right? You're going from the challenges into the smoother waters. You're going to feel like the wind beneath your wings. All the analogies I said in the beginning. But they're going to make it very clear that you hold your balance, because through these times, walk away from anything, have those proper boundaries, because you're being used as a divine channel at this time to make things better in the physical, right? They're with you in the physical to make sure you're in your power using those abilities right now. It reads like a sentence. That they're supporting you in the physical with your power and balance, literally, because you're a channel. So whatever you're doing with your talents, your abilities, your skills, hold on to your boundaries, like love and honor yourself. There was a whole thing they gave me about, like, it's no joke about your divine energy, your capabilities, your abilities in the physical. They're really going to show you how to have those proper boundaries so that you're actually getting the things that you're supposed to be doing in the physical, making things better in the physical. You're walking away from things that are not supporting or nurturing you at this time. This is very healing. This is very healing, because they're saying the Queen of Ariel, but part of your power, this is so deep. What they're saying is a healing power. It's a healing. When they say medicine woman, it's a healing power. So they're really shining a light, and they said that before, a microscope on like how you can have better boundaries, so you're actually honoring your energy in a better way. You're being divinely used. It's almost like medicine. It's almost like healing, and you're applying it in your life. So it could be work, personal, your own things for others. It's the abilities that you have in the physical they're supporting. So you're making things better, but they're making it very clear to have the proper boundaries and really honor that. You're definitely moving on to smoother waters here, walking away from difficulties and moving on. You could breathe a sigh of relief. Like you're going to feel the wind beneath your wings now, supporting you as you're making things better. Right? They're saying you have the ability to make anything better. There's an energy that is supporting your abilities to do so. You're part of the divine healing channel of that. So there's an honoring of that. Like they're showing you how they're supporting your abilities to make it better. They're supporting your abilities for what you're doing in the physical. So as much as they're nurturing that, they're also showing you to have the proper boundaries as well. And then use it. Yeah, it's landing on the Queen of Ariel, like to support your power and balance, to maximize and make things better. How are you doing that for yourself? Yeah, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So part of moving to smoother waters, you don't always have to be right. When getting along with other people, it's more important to like honor your boundaries and your energy. You don't need to get into unnecessary conflicts. You don't have to, you could be more flexible and yielding. They're going to show you how to retain your power for what you're doing. So it could be multi-levels, where maybe you were overcompensating, overdoing, over, right? Like you can let go of that. You might be walking away from that. There's something about that where it's like surrender to play, Surrender more to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. This is definitely moving you into smoother waters. You might be letting go of a lot of things on different levels here, like walking away from conflicts, improving your relationships, just being more, not letting things sap your power in the physical to get things done. Because they're wanting you to be the Queen of Ariel, fully balanced, using your healing powers with the proper boundaries, using it for what you're doing in your life and making things better in a very practical, wise way. So there's definitely telling you to lighten up. There's going to be a period of lightening up. And you're also going to be letting go of like old things that might have gotten in the way with your relationships, meaning like, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. You're letting go of the old holding on when you can let go kind of thing. You're just not letting things sap your power. That's what I'm getting from this. Again, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. So there's a lot of letting go, letting in more relaxation, joy, letting others be right, like not getting in the riffraff. Why am I getting that? Not getting in the riffraff, rising above it. Things where it's you know, when you have a Richter scale of 1 to 10 and something could happen and you're reacting in like an 8 or a 9, but then if you have your priorities right, or you're holding on to your power and holding on to your boundaries, to be honest, when you check yourself, it's really on a scale of 2. There's something about this because it's like they are insisting you're moving to smoother waters, so let bygones be bygones. Just lighten up and let that go. Like walk away from that, because the crux of it is they want you to be the queen of Ariel, which is you in your full power and balance in the physical. Know you have love, support, backing. You're being used almost like as a medicine woman. Your abilities, your power to make things better. It's healing. When we think of healing, we think like, oh, body healing. We think of whatever healing. No, it's like whatever you're doing in the physical to make better is a healing. You're making something better. They're telling you, bringing to your attention how important it is to have your boundaries, because anything that comes in, you need to walk away from that. And that could be inside. Maybe you're letting go of other things that have happened or whatever. Make a decision to lighten up, to retain your power, focus on your abilities, focus on your balance, and your abilities to make things better, and walk away from things that are not supporting this, because it's through your abilities. They're literally calling you a divine channel for healing power, right? So it's through your power and abilities that you are making things better in the physical. So they're really showing you when you need to lighten up, when you need to take a break, when you need to let go of things that are kicking up in relationships. You are, because that's the brilliancy of being in balance. It holds you here. And they're keeping you like this because they're insisting you are the medicine woman here for what you're doing, the big and the small. And that's why they're bringing to light the boundaries are necessary. They're just going to show you that in a divine way. And it's ensuring that you're moving to smoother water. So not only is the wind in your sails, but they're also assuring that you are staying in your power and ability to do so. And you're using your powers and ability just to put further wind in your sails. You see what I'm saying? Because if someone's sapping your power to move, you're not. I know this sounds really weird, but it's like they're supporting you. So whenever you need to tap into them, you do, and let go of all that sapping your power or pulling the wind out of your sails, because it's needed for whatever you're trying to accomplish in the physical. So this very much is about appropriate boundaries, but you literally have the divine in your sails for what you're doing, your abilities to make things better here. So like walk away from all else that might lower your power or sap your power. You can walk away from conflicts or people trying to drag you into things is what I'm getting. It's like hold your power here, your abilities. This is definitely moving into smoother waters and supporting your abilities to get things done in the physical. Birds are messengers we use to connect with you. Look, it's landing here. Above all else, to help keep your balance. Like, remember when I said in the beginning, I kept on seeing you're getting signs from spirit. Remember when I said I felt my grandmother's support because I kept on seeing people who look like her. Birds they use because birds can fly to you. Very often you'll see birds flying around you. Birds won't leave you alone. Your connection with them, this is not by accident. that it's your deep connection with them is making sure that you stay in balance and in your power in the physical for what you're doing. They're making sure that you retain and understand that your abilities, your energy is like a healing power. It's a divine healing power. That's why they're making sure you have the proper boundaries. But the love and support and everything else, you might find that nature and birds especially, you have a strong connection with birds, but they use everything to actually connect with you. And there's a lot about nature, and nature can really speak to you. You might feel really supported. It also keeps you in divine balance. Six is like love, support, balance. But yeah, they're using birds to connect with you, and to, you're going to find that like birds just fly to you. Birds are hanging out by you. They're making sure that you feel loved, supported as the Queen of Ariel here. And Queen of Ariel is all about the physical. So you're going to find a very close, deep connection with nature, right? Here, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Here is the birds. You're going to find that that octave is going to be very, very important to you to retain your balance and to be the medicine woman. It like supports your power here. So whatever you're guided to on that realm is very much on purpose, because that's the octave that helps to support you here. Because this is very nurturing, and they're saying they're nurturing you here. They're supporting you here. So I would say they're supporting you here and your abilities to stay in balance, have the proper boundaries, and use your abilities for what you're doing in your life. You're going to find the wind is in your sails. Like the divine is in your sails with this. And you're letting go of things that might have changed either your power, your abilities, or anything else. Like they're nurturing you, and it's going to be through your abilities and what you're doing that is the literal the channel that's making, yeah, they're close. So everything I was saying to connect with you, and they're close. So yes, let us hug you close. Close your eyes. Let us hug you. Close your eyes as we hold you close. They want you to know that you here in the physical, they are close. Now, remember when I began in the message before, they're going to make sure that you feel that they are close. And I have chills everywhere, but remember when I said it's Happy Mother's Day, and for some of you who lost your mothers, pay attention to signs. I talked about my grandmother, double day. They're going to, however, loved ones passed on, your spirit guides, angels, they're going to make sure that you feel supported and that they are close, because it is through your abilities, your power. They want to make sure that you stay in balance and that you're using it as healing, like that you're doing things in the physical that are making things better. This is a magical healing power, and it's going to be very important to have the proper boundaries with this. And so they're very much supporting your energy to accomplish things and make things better in your life. And almost like, what are the boundaries needed? What's the divine balance needed? They're supporting you. So they are close. They are close to you as you're doing this. They just want you to know that. Stay in balance. Your abilities and everything you're made of is being used to make things better, basically. And so that's why they want you to know that they're closely supporting you. Like as you're in the boat and they're the wind in your sails pushing you on here to smoother waters. Definitely support it. I would say the crux is, don't underestimate or honor, this has come up so much, your power in the physical, your abilities to make things better here. They're helping you to have the proper boundaries and balance, and that you're literally using your abilities to make things better here. So you're going to find divine support for this, that they're very close to you and they're moving you to smoother waters. And with what you're doing, you're moving yourself to smoother waters. They were showing me, like, you know how the wind is in your sails? Wind is in your sails, but still you have the oars. Like you do the work through your abilities, and the wind is, they're here. You do the work, plant your seeds, do your abilities. It's making things better. They're just making sure that you're doing that. It's such divine support. So as they're supporting you with letting go of self-criticism, we, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace those negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light. Remember when it says nurture yourself and those you love? They're nurturing you. This is why they're saying, like, honor, balance, boundaries. Don't let people detract from your power and abilities in the physical to make things better, because they're they're saying you are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you're less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. They're feeding you that. They're right here. Remember, they're close. So there's something about this that they are really close to you as you're doing things here in the physical. They're going to make sure that you know that, feel that. They're going to make sure that you're staying in balance and having the proper boundaries, that you stay in this like nurturing power. You're nurturing your own powers and abilities to make things better. So they're the wind in your sails. I don't know what else to say about this. Okay, we're going to get one more. They're definitely supporting your power and abilities to get things done in so many different ways. So that's why, so you're going to find that it's so beautiful how it's really nurturing you from the inside out. And they could be showing you on what to walk away from, how to have better boundaries, how to support yourself better with all your abilities that you're doing, and to know that you're supported here as you're moving to smoother waters. Yeah, action. They're supporting, look at this. Breakthrough, action, positive change. This is the self-criticism, positive change, dare to be different. They're supporting you here. They're the wind in your wings that's supporting you here. Positive change. Dare to be different. And when you're criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals were not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it is often they who have sown the seeds of change. I can't tell you how much they're supporting your power and abilities in the physical, that they're literally saying have the proper boundaries. You're like a medicine woman. Your abilities and power are being used to make things better for yourself and others. So they're really helping you with the balance and the boundaries to let go and do. I love this. Okay, so now breakthrough. How many heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear, and how many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It's time to break free. Here's the walk away. Yeah, they're like, walk away from all that's holding you back. Walk away from all that drained your power and abilities, because they're the ones that are trumping it with, yeah, have the proper boundaries, let go of that. It's divine power here. So they're definitely supporting your divine power in the physical. So again, I mean, it reads like a sentence. It's time to break free of those false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. So the time is right to actually use your power and abilities in the physical. They're talking about it almost like as a medicine woman, that you're making things better with your abilities. So things that would have stopped you before, they're saying, have the proper boundaries. Walk away from that. They're like, keep your balance. They are close. It reads like a sentence. And whenever you need, like, let that conflict go with others and lighten up, because they're supporting you in this fashion. I feel like I need an octopus action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power. See? Queen of Ariel. They're supporting your power anyway, or despite that. It's the wind beneath your wings to make sure that you do what you're supposed to be doing in the physical. I have no other words. They're like feeding you this. They're nurturing this. If this is your soil, that's what they're saying to you. So you make sure that you're in your power and you're using your abilities, whatever that means for you, for what you're doing to make things better. And they're assuring that you keep doing this. They're like watering this and fertilizing you here. Okay. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. I'm going to say it again. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. So despite everything, or despite what you have felt, despite what you have received, despite whatever, they're saying they're nurturing you and your abilities, your power for what you're doing in the physical. They're the wind beneath your wings. They're carrying you forward. Have the proper balance and boundaries. They're going to be very important to honor this. And to keep doing that, because you're going to see what's blooming from your efforts. They're supporting your power and abilities for what you're doing. Oh my God. And they are close. So they want you to know how close they are. You're going to get, besides this reading, messages, signs, symbols, messages, that they're nurturing you. They're making sure that you stay in your power for what you're doing, because they're saying you are a divine channel, you're a divine healing power, right? Whenever you need to feel nurtured, you're going to feel very close with nature, birds, things like that, to feel in sync and also supported. But you're also going to get a lot of signs, symbols, messages. They are definitely walk away from the difficulties, walk away from things that are not supporting your power, your balance, and all of that. Definitely, they're telling you, like, love yourself enough, have the boundaries. They are supporting you. They are so close to you, supporting you. Like, if this is your soil, like if you're rooted in this, they're spurring you on to action. They're telling you to let go of the self-criticism. This is all for positive change. This is for breakthroughs. This is for action. They're feeding you that. And they are the wind beneath your wings, in a sense, giving you that energy. And they are honoring, they're telling you to honor that. So definitely divine nurturing and supporting you for your abilities, whatever you're doing, that are, they consider positive seeds of positive change, breakthroughs, your actions. Very much so. It's the wind, it's the divine energy supporting you at this time for that. So I wish you the best the week of the 13th. Yes, 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 for your power and your abilities, and take action, and their support, it's divine support for that. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.